Have you ever felt uneasy around someone but couldn't pinpoint why? Perhaps it's their tone, subtle actions, or even their silence that feels unsettling. The truth is, not everyone around you has good intentions, and often the signs of an evil heart are hidden in plain sight. Islam emphasizes that bad company can corrupt your soul faster than you realize. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, cautioned us with a powerful analogy. The example of a good companion and a bad companion is like that of the seller of musk and the blacksmith. The seller of musk will either gift you some, you will buy it, or at least enjoy its pleasant smell. But the blacksmith will either burn your clothes or you will experience a bad smell from him. In this video, we will reveal 7 unmistakable signs that can help you recognize when someone may have harmful intentions and how to safeguard yourself based on Islamic teachings. These signs are not just observations. They are warnings for your heart, peace, and faith. Number 1. They constantly spread negativity. One of the most evident traits of an evil person is their persistent negativity. No matter how good a situation is, they find ways to criticize, complain, or bring others down. Their words lack encouragement, hope, and positivity, leaving behind a toxic energy that drains everyone around them. The Quran warns us about the power of words, and speak to people good words. However, an evil-hearted person does the opposite. They use words to sow doubt, spread fear, and disrupt others' peace. Instead of uplifting others, they instill discontent. The more time you spend around them, the more your own positivity fades. They often disguise their negativity as honesty or realism, saying things like, "I'm just telling it like it is," while their true aim is to drag others to their level. As Muslims, we are taught to protect our hearts and avoid such behavior. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "A believer is not a fault finder and is not abusive, obscene, or coarse. If someone is constantly spreading negativity, it's a sign to keep your distance. Guard your peace by surrounding yourself with people who inspire, encourage, and remind you of Allah." Number 2. They enjoy watching others fail. An evil-hearted person often finds satisfaction in the struggles or failures of others. Instead of offering support, they secretly or openly celebrate when someone stumbles. This isn't mere indifference, but a deep-seated envy that fuels their satisfaction. The Quran addresses this dangerous trait. Or do they envy people for what Allah has given them of His bounty? These individuals may not openly express their envy, but their behavior reveals it. Whether it's their lack of concern when you face hardship or a subtle smirk when things don't go your way, their actions expose their harmful nature. They might even pretend to care, only to use your struggles as gossip. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, warned about envy, saying, "Beware of envy, for it devours good deeds like fire devours wood." If someone consistently shows a lack of empathy or takes pleasure in others' misfortunes, it's a clear sign of a harmful heart. Protect yourself by distancing from such individuals and surrounding yourself with those who genuinely wish you well. Number 3. They are quick to gossip and backbite. One of the most damaging habits of an evil person is their love for gossip and backbiting. They thrive on spreading rumors, exposing faults, and creating drama. To them, no one's dignity is off limits. The Quran strongly condemns this behavior. And do not spy or backbite each other. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his brother when dead? You would detest it. These individuals often justify their actions by claiming they're just telling the truth. However, their words leave behind broken trust, damaged reputations, and fractured relationships. What's worse, Their gossip encourages others to join in, spreading the harm further. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The worst people are those who are two-faced, appearing to some with one face and to others with another." If someone constantly speaks ill of others, take it as a warning sign. Remember, if they gossip about others to you, they likely gossip about you to others. Protect your heart by avoiding their toxic conversations and refusing to partake in their harmful actions. Number 4. They manipulate others for their own gain. An evil-hearted person views relationships as tools for personal gain. They manipulate others using lies, flattery, or guilt to achieve their goals. For them, people are resources to exploit rather than companions to cherish. The Quran warns against such deceitful behavior. They try to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive none but themselves, yet they do not perceive it. Manipulative people often appear charming on the surface, saying exactly what you want to hear. Over time, their true intentions become clear. They're only interested in what you can do for them. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam emphasized sincerity and mutual benefit in relationships, saying, "The most beloved of people to Allah are those who bring the most benefit to others." If someone frequently twists situations or pressures you to act against your better judgment, it's a red flag. Protect yourself by setting boundaries and seeking relationships based on genuine care, not selfishness. Number 5. They are obsessed with control. An evil-hearted person often feels a need to control everyone and everything around them. They use manipulation, intimidation, or subtle pressure to dominate situations, leaving little room for others to express themselves. The Quran highlights such behavior. Indeed, Pharaoh exalted himself in the land and made its people into factions, oppressing a group among them. This need for control stems from insecurity. Instead of trusting others or letting things flow naturally, they impose their will on every situation. They might disguise their control as helpfulness or leadership, but their true aim is to maintain power. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught humility and consultation, even as a leader, saying, "The leader of a people is their servant." If someone's need for control turns manipulative or dominating, it's a warning sign. Protect yourself by recognizing such patterns and refusing to fall into their control. True strength lies in mutual respect, not dominance. Number 6. They constantly seek to divide. Some people seem to thrive on creating division. They spread rumors, fuel conflicts, and pit others against each other. It's as though their goal is to see relationships crumble. This behavior isn't just harmful, it's destructive. The Quran warns us, "And hold firmly to the rope of Allah altogether, and do not become divided." Such people know division weakens individuals and communities. By sowing discord, they create chaos and exploit the confusion. They might act as neutral observers, but their words and actions often ignite the conflicts they claim to avoid. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Shall I not inform you of what is better than fasting, prayer, and charity? It is making peace between people. Disputes and bad feelings destroy what is good." If you notice someone repeatedly causing division, be cautious. Protect your peace by refusing to engage in their games and striving for unity instead of division. Number 7. They show no remorse for their actions. One of the most revealing signs of an evil-hearted person is their complete lack of remorse. No matter how much harm they cause, they refuse to acknowledge their wrongdoings. Instead of seeking forgiveness, they justify their actions or shift blame onto others. The Quran warns about this mindset, but those who disbelieve invent falsehood about Allah and most of them do not reason. This lack of accountability reflects a heart hardened by arrogance and pride. Such a person has no desire to change or improve, continuing their harmful behavior and often dragging others down with them. In contrast, a believer's attitude is one of humility. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Every son of Adam commits sin, and the best of those who commit sin are those who repent." If someone refuses to admit their mistakes or seek forgiveness, it's a warning sign. Protect yourself by distancing from those who lack humility and surrounding yourself with people who inspire sincerity and growth. As we conclude, identifying these signs is not just about safeguarding yourself from others, but also reflecting on your own behavior. None of us are perfect, and some of these traits may exist within us too. The beauty of Islam lies in Allah's infinite mercy. It is never too late to change. The Quran reminds us, "Say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves by sinning, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Indeed, it is He who is the forgiving, the merciful." If you recognize these traits in yourself, take it as an opportunity to turn back to Allah, seek forgiveness, and strive to improve. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The best of those who commit sins are those who repent." If someone with these traits has hurt you, place your trust in Allah. Protect yourself, seek peace, and remember that justice ultimately belongs to Him. No harm goes unnoticed, and no good deed is left unrewarded. Take a moment now to make this dua. Ya Allah, purify my heart, protect me from harm, and guide me to become the best version of myself. If this message touched your heart, share this dua in the comments. Ya Allah, purify my heart. Your comment might inspire someone to reflect and make a change. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing, but helps us continue spreading these reminders and reaching more hearts. Thank you for being part of this journey. May Allah guide us all on the path of righteousness.